small lad. Because in his heart, he has found humility. When you're broken, one of the things that happen is that you find humility. You realize that there is nothing in you, that it wasn't you anyway who was fighting. Samson has realized, again, it was not necessarily him. The Bible says every time he was getting into battle, the Spirit of God will come upon him and he will do the battle. So Samson realizes, it was not necessarily me. It wasn't necessarily my hair. It was being humble in the sight of God and following and obeying God's instruction. God was few. And when you discover that place, God will position people around you who will help you. They are imperfect people, but they are important relationships to help you get to your destiny. Bwana Yesu wasifiwe. People along the journey are imperfect, just like you are imperfect. But God has positioned people around you. That is why fellowship is very critical. Some of us, when we get to the place of brokenness, when we are broken, many of us tend to go and hide, especially men. When we find ourselves in a place where we have made mistakes and we feel like we can't move on, we feel like we can't face the world, we go into hiding. Many of us go into hiding. Many of us crawl into caves. We say, I don't want people to see me. Because the devil will tell you about shame. He will tell you about how bad you are, how useless you are, how irrelevant you are, how you made these mistakes. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. The devil will come and preach to you and tell you how unacceptable you are. That the best place for you to be is to be in hiding. And maybe sometimes you will walk around, and when you come to church, you will see broken people all around you. Bwana asifiwe. Sometimes when you come to church, you hear about the status of brokenness of the people around you. Sometimes you hear about the brokenness of somebody in praise and worship team. And you say, that person anajifanyanga kuwa perfect. Vile tunajifanyanga. Bwana asifiwe. You'll see and you'll hear stories of how an usher is broken. We all have secrets. Bwana asifiwe. We all have shadows in our dark places. Things that we think about and we see, I made a mistake. So we look around and you hear the story of this side, and you hear a story of the other side, and you hear the story of a pastor on this side, and you hear the story of that person who you used to look up to, and how someone else has broken, and now they are drinking, and how somebody else failed, and how somebody else got into an immoral lifestyle, and you think none of this can help me. But you need people. Because those are the people who will position you in the place of destiny. God will raise up for you people, imperfect people, broken people. What else here? Broken people all around you. They are imperfect.